how is the education in Scottish schools for children in terms of teaching them that they could be born in the wrong body?
Teaching this narrative of gender identity. We're doing a large piece of work at this moment in time, because a lot of this has been done behind the scenes, and a lot of parents are not aware of actually what's going on. Because we have these lobbying groups, primarily one in Scotland is LGBT Youth Scotland, which was before known as Stonewall Youth Scotland. So they are in schools, and they are actually providing the resource materials. And they've been around for a good few years now, feeding in. So yesterday, for example, I was reading up on, this is preschool, so kindergarten kind of ages for those in the States. And it was talking about how children should, first paragraph, should be able to play with any toy that they so wish, should be able to dress up in the dressing up box as whatever they so wish. And great, breaking down all gender kind of all stereotypes. The second paragraph, directly underneath it, said that you should be able to understand, and the teachers should be able to relate to non-binary children, and how the non-binary children would have to act within this kind of play setting. And it made absolutely no sense, because then we're talking about we should not be kind of putting any gender norms onto children. Kids can play. And then we started saying that there's no such thing, it's just stereotypes. And then the next paragraph goes down, and then we're starting to talk about stereotypes. We've got some grave concerns about some of the education materials that have gone into schools. A lot of the books that are being referenced by LGBT Scotland, we have huge concerns about some of the narrative that's being pushed through by this. There's a lot of queer theory going into primary schools as well, which is quite frankly terrifying. Just talking about queering the norm, this is language that we would not expect to see until kind of later in high school, or maybe, but this language is creeping in. But this is on kind of the guidance that's been produced by Stonewall, and that's in schools. And there's also this push to do chartered based schools where you can win, get gold, bronze, silver, gold, about how you promote this, and by using their actual, and you have to pay for it as well, which is amazing. And it's very scary, to be quite frank, and a lot of parents aren't aware that this is actually going on, and you can't actually see this material unless you are actually one of the teachers or you've signed up for it. So this is not, most parents are not aware of what's going on, but we're doing a huge piece of work, and hopefully that'll come out over the next month or so.